2.
7.3 millivolts.
Is that it? There?
Yeah.
There? There?
Guys,
Oh great, Buzzkill's here.
this isn't really what it says it is, right? Well, tomorrow's final, no. It's just a good study guide.
You see that?
What you got there?
It just happens to say December 12th final on it.
Somebody obviously typed it up and put that title on the top.
Such a good study sheet. Why aren't you in your room right now studying it?
Because you guys are my friends!
Oh.
Right.
All I hear is, oh, I didn't pay attention all semester. I need help, guys.
Okay, you guys got me. I don't know what I'm doing, but it does look like a good representation of what's going to be on the test tomorrow. We don't really have time to just be messing around. Let's just study it.
I guess.
I mean, it seems a little weird though. What if this is the test?
Yeah, but how do we know it's not?
Yeah, how do we know this isn't what we think it's not?
Yeah, if I'm counting my negatives correctly, I think you both have a point, so let's do it. Look, if this were the test, it just can't be. It would have to have been, like, stolen out of there. It's probably being made right now. Yeah, here's the deal. I don't see what the problem is. You know, Hall from 6th, he's a smart kid, he has a good professor, sat down, typed it up, put that title on the top, and there you go. Perfect study guide.
That's true.
Okay, it wasn't Hall, but it certainly wasn't Dr. Emmett Brown who left this on my desk. Like I said, we're gonna study now. We don't have any more time.
No, look, guys, if we've got a good gadget, I mean, there's no reason not to use it.
Yeah. We'll just call it our little secret.
Okay.
I'm in. Let's study.
Nice.
Alright.
Probably start right here.
I have 3 hours. Good luck. Maybe begin. I'm glad you can make it, Mr. Douglas.
Yes, sir.
Here's your test.
Thank you.
Take a seat. You have 3 hours.
Thanks, sir.
That's the time, gentlemen. Study testing.
I can't believe Paul did this to us. I mean, the test he gave us was word word the one we took today. Every single question.
There's nothing we can do about it now. It's done.
I don't know. I feel like we have to tell someone.
No, we don't. We can't tell anyone.
It's the right thing to do. It's the honorable thing to do.
What do you want us to do? Just like go in there after the fact and tell them? No, we'll fly.
She's right. I mean, either we said something then and there, right at the test, or nothing at all.
That can't be how it works.
But that's exactly how it works. Remember the track team last year? They're gone. It'll be us.
We need to start thinking about futures. Like all the money we're gonna owe and what people are gonna think. I know you're from California, but I'm from around here.
If we don't do anything, then we're definitely liars. And if we do something, then we're definitely cheaters, we're liars, or whatever else they decide to put the brand us with. And I'll tell you why. It's because of that guy, that gristball right there.
What are you talking about?
Hey, guys.
Hey, yourself.
What's your problem?
You put us in a real bind here, Paul.
Huh?
That test you gave us was word for word the one we took today.
And you did well.
What?
You passed the test. You did well. I don't understand the problem.
The problem, Paul, is that we're all cheaters. And now we're all gonna get kicked out of the academy. Why? Because you had to bring that stupid shit to that study session that night. I mean, it's not like you could have solved all those problems by yourself because you're so goddamn smart.
Don't you put that evil on me. Hey, I helped you. Whether you admit it or not, I helped you. I helped all of you. You could have passed the test on your own, sure, but you chose to listen to me. You listened to me even after that little voice in the back of your head said, hey, this is a bad idea. Something's fishy here. And then, after you aced the test, you all came here to sulk about it. And talking about how bad of a person Paul is. Please take some responsibility for yourselves. Stop this pathetic display. If you were so high and mighty, you would have turned yourselves in already. But since you haven't, that tells me that that little bit of conscience in the back of your head didn't quite bite hard enough, now did it? And now we're all in this together, ladies and gentlemen. And you wouldn't dare turn yourselves in. Because you know what'll happen if you do. Your entire world will disappear. As you finish out your days as a Naval Academy dropout. Son of a... We're all in this together. Figure it out, Chris. Whether you like it or not. If you're smart, you'll know what the right thing to do is.
See what happened?
Huh?
Someone said it was the football team who stole the test.
I thought we weren't going to talk about this anymore.
Just saying.
Yeah, but we said no more.
Just there's all these NCIS guys walking around.
I wouldn't really worry about it. It's not like we took the thing. We just took advantage of an opportunity that came our way.
I also heard there was a kid in our section who stole the test.
Yeah, I
Blew the
heard it
whistle.
was a lot of different kids. They all came up to the professors afterwards.
Guys. Look at this.
Alleged violation of the honor packet. Honor board.
Chris, that's someone's doing honor board, man. That doesn't look good.
Chris isn't the only one who got one of these. Hey guys, what's up? You guys beat Mario 3 yet? What's up?
Shut up, man.
Jeez. Oh. Well, I got one of these too. It's no big deal.
No big deal. Paul, they're gonna put you in a room and ask you questions like, hey, who did you share this exam with? And who else should we kick out?
No. See, that's if I tell them I had the exam. We never had the exam. Besides, I don't know why you're freaking out. I'm the one on the spot here.
Chris, you know why they would contact you for questioning?
Who'd you talk to?
Yo, I'll do with you later, Paul, but right now I'm in a really bad spot.
Did you talk to someone?
Look, I talked to one guy about it. It was because he had the same gout that I had.
When was this?
It was on the way to the exam, and I run into Brenner from second bat. So I go up to him like, hey, do you think this is gonna help out in the test? And he gets really like uncomfortable and he looks over at me. And then he's just like, yeah, maybe not.
You talk to someone. This was supposed to be our little secret.
Shut up.
So that's all he said?
Yeah.
I know that kid. He sucks. He wouldn't think twice about selling us all out.
Scumbag. What, Paul, no honor among thieves?
Come here. Look, Chris, you're one of my best friends, and I'm not going to tell you what to do here. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. Part of me wants to tell you to lie, because that's what's going to save me. But you need to do what's best for you. So when I say this, I don't want you to think that I'm just saying it to save myself. I'm doing it because it's what's going to save you. Don't tell them what they want to hear. For your sake, just lie.
You did the right thing, you know.
I lied.
Yeah, no.
No, man, you don't understand.
I've never seen
They had our backs against the wall, and they're firing questions at us left and
I
right.
didn't cheat on any test.
That's all I could do to breathe.
Do it. No.
And then the star witness, he decides to retract his statement. Change the story halfway through.
This is the one you're supposed to write.
So then everybody starts pointing fingers. People said what they had to say. People lied. I cheated, and then I lied about it.
Yeah, so did a lot of other people, Chris. Not just people who went in there with summons. I guarantee you some of the people in there asking the questions were in on it.
It's okay, Chris. At least you didn't do what Paul did.
What's that?
He cried like a baby and blamed it on being poor. Real pathetic.
Guys like Paul are always the victim.
Yeah. He's such a class act.
Didn't he come on to you once?
If that's what you call it. It was more like, listen.
It's funny because he's always saying how gross you are.
Yeah, his excuse is that he's really drunk. But I didn't see him take any drinks. And the next thing I knew, I was attacked like this.
Look, it's been a rough month. This thing has almost ruined spring break.
But it didn't. Now it's over, and we don't have to worry about it ever again.
Push on deck. Please be seated.
The events surrounding last year's final exam are now considered fully investigated and resolved. We must never.
I can't believe this guy.
Just let him go.
Consider the actions taken by the NCIS, along with your hard-working honor committee, to be comprehensive and
I think we should just be happy he's okay with the findings. I'm not complaining. I should be when people get booted. That doesn't mean blatant disregard for a huge conspiracy doesn't bother me. That's an incorrigible statement.
Do you even know what that means?
Shut up.
the perpetrators of this heinous violation have been found out.
Jerry, I'm not sorry. We're not going down with this heinous violation.
It just can't be that easy. A lot of people cheated.
And if anyone else has any further information concerning this investigation, do not hesitate to come forward. This is
No one's going to come forward. Where the hell did you come from? You're so damn creepy. I've been here the whole time.
It just gets better and better. Did he just say?
Yes, he just said that the investigation's closed, but he's still accepting evidence for an ongoing investigation. The old man's gotta say that.
We've got to come forward. We've got to turn ourselves in.
What?
Look, they're going to figure it out eventually. Okay, we might as well save ourselves more dishonor by coming clean.
I know you won't, but if you do, I'll just tell them whatever they want to hear.
Like cry?
I didn't cry.
I'll do it right after this brief.
Look, Jared, I was kidding before. I think we should keep our mouths shut. Some people are gonna burn for this, but it's not gonna be us.
This is our one shot to redeem ourselves.
Damn it, Jerry. What the hell are you talking about? We've talked about this a million times. We've weighed the pros and cons. If you think your newfound confidence is going to keep me from graduating, you're wrong.
The soup just gave us a way out, okay?
No.
We should take it.
No, the soup just gave us another rope to hang ourselves.
Your attention every night. Good luck with your classes going into this semester and have a good night. Thank you, Brigade. You're all dismissed.
Attention on deck.
I swear to God, those plebes have no fear anymore.
I'll put the fear of God in them.
5 weeks left of school. Abuse is still strong. I like it.
Yeah, well, I'll find some way to entertain myself these days.
It does kind of seem like everybody fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I haven't seen her talk to Jill in weeks.
Yeah. Chris isn't doing so hot either. I'm sad. He's not going to class. I think he's even late to tours.
I figured this close to the school year would all be happy. Paul even avoids me.
You're not missing much there.
Sir, yeah, confirmation, information,
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Post.
Aye, sir. Good evening, sir.
Paragraph on the side of the Budweiser can.
The paragraph on the side of Budweiser can is, this is the famous Budweiser beer. No beer produced by any other brewer. It's called so much brewing age. Our exclusive beach red age produces a taste smooth as drinkability. You'll find no other beer at any price, sir.
That's rough.
It's useful knowledge. He'll thank me one day. Alright, give me a newspaper article.
Sir, the Baltimore Sun reports today on the bad investigation of last year's cheating scandal at the Naval Academy, citing several anonymous sources within the brigade as the reasoning behind their allegations. A senator has contacted the offices of the Secretary of the Navy, demanding that a more thorough and encompassing investigation take place in order to get to the root of the matter, sir.
Jesus. Alright, get out of here.
Aye, sir. Good evening, sir.
It's going to be a long summer.
Come see Mark.
Miss Shaw, please come up here.
See, son, they're sending me all over the place to talk to midshipmen like yourself. Miss Shaw, we need to talk.
Sir.
We're pulling a lot of people out of their summer cruises. Now, do you want to tell me what you know about this issue? You think this is a game? Hell, some of your classmates are already civilians over this. We have reason to believe you may have been involved.
Honestly, sir, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just tell us what really happened. It's the right thing to do. Just tell the truth for a change.
What's up, Max?
How's it going, man?
That's it. Last year.
I can really feel it.
Only 8 more months and we're out of here. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's going to be a close one.
Please, we're in the clear.
I don't know what happened to you guys this summer, but I got reamed out by a guy from the Naval Inspector General's office.
Yeah, I heard you talked.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. I heard you opened your hole and you tried to cut a deal.
What are you talking about?
Don't even get me started, mister. Conflicted.
Hey,
I
look,
don't
you
know what
shut
to-
your mouth before I shut it for you.
I'd like to see you try, Shakespeare.
What's up, guys? How's everybody's summer? Anybody do anything cool?
Paul thinks we talked.
I know you all talked. I know you all couldn't keep your mouth shut. And all I was trying to do was help you out.
Was experiencing a load of crap, to be honest.
Seriously, even did that, we'd all be fine.
Screw you.
That test may have ruined my life.
And you of all people, I know you talked. You self-righteous ass.
You know what? Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But you weren't in the interrogation room getting questioned. The only thing that you know how to do is ruin 4 people's Naval Academy careers.
I think what he's trying to say is that he can't keep a secret. That he told them everything.
Chris, you didn't talk, did you? How could you do that? We're your friends. Hey, you know what? I did what I had to do. I tried to protect everybody. I couldn't lie.
I swear, if this comes back to me, I will bring so much pain into your life you'll forget you took
Look,
that
hey.
exam.
Don't worry about it, dude.
So glad
We're
I
gonna do
had
this together.
I have the best schedule ever. I've got like civilians and youngsters and like no class and guys, what's going on?
Oh, hey Jill. Chris talked.
You didn't. After everything. Everything we've been through together. Plebe year. This test was like a year ago. No, and now you talk. No. After 3 years. After 3 years.
Calm down.
How did you do
Calm
this?
down,
How
Jill.
did you do this?
Look, hey,
Stop.
look, we're gonna get through this together, right? It'll be fine. Calm down.
Together? Look at you all. None of you can take responsibility for your own actions. The only time we were truly together was when we were in that room taking that exam.
What the hell do you know about together? Look at you.
Jill, just relax. We're gonna get through. We're gonna figure something out here.
No, you know what? I'm gonna do something I should have done a long time ago. Just whatever.
What are you talking about? Don't say something you're gonna regret.
You know what I regret? I regret knowing all of you. Okay? You're dead to me. Don't come by my room. Don't come talk to me. We're not friends, okay? Good luck getting through this. No, I'm out of here. I'm out.
I'm with her.
Get out of here, you scumbag. Just go.
Really cute. Really cute.
I know I did that. Look at this thing.
So now, what's on your mind?
It was just me and a couple friends. We had no idea it was the exam. We just didn't.
What were the names?
Ever tell you my dad used to raise pigeons?
I think so.
Well, he did. He had a whole coop of them. He loved these birds. You know, everything about them. Down to the way their feathers would flap when, you know, he came in to feed them. Because that's why he was there, and they knew that. And there was this one. He's a big fat guy. He's real scruffy looking. But he was the boss. And, he's definitely Dad's favorite. You know, he brought an order to the coop. The way a dictator would.
Order's good.
Yeah, and that's what the fat guy brought. You see, one day, though, he got sick. You know, he starts getting these blisters on his feet, his beak gets discolored, and his feathers turn black, you know. And my dad comes back and he says, you know, fat guy's getting sick. And my mom tells him, you know, if you want to save the rest of them, you gotta get the gross bastard out.
I'm gonna guess. Because were you telling me your dad had to get rid of one of them, the best one, to save the rest?
No, you see, that's not what he does at all. He loved those birds so much, he wouldn't give one up. You know, 30 of them, they all get sick, they start dying. There's only one that survives the whole ordeal. He couldn't cut off a limb to save the body.
What was the deal with the last one?
That was the fat one. The one who got sick in the first place is the only one who made it. But he died a couple of years later. Thing is, he died alone now. It's almost like his punishment for bringing the disease into the coop. And Dad was done with him at that point. Yeah, he couldn't do the bird thing anymore.
One of your friends did the right thing and turned himself in. He gave us names. There's no way this is going to turn out well for you.
I don't know how many different ways I can say this. I only know what I've heard around campus. That's it.
You still feel like feeding me the same garbage?
It's the truth. It's the truth. I don't know what you expect me to say.
Let's talk. You seem like a smart kid. Maybe we can cut some kind of deal.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
You're lying. You're lying and you cheated. You had the test and you cheated. Come on, you can tell us what happened. I know you know something. I can see it on your face. You gonna go on lying to yourself? Come on, tell us.
Hey, Jared. I know how you're feeling.
This is bad.
Just tell the truth.
I'm a liar. I'm a liar and a goddamn cheat.
Listen, man. I know you feel really bad and everything, but I told the truth. And for the first time in my life, I feel validated. I feel like I stood up for something, that I did the right thing. I don't feel weighed down. I don't feel guilty. Tell them the truth.
Chris, you don't get it. Okay, I might feel like a soulless prostitute, but at the end of the day, I have a place here. I mean, they're gonna crucify you.
No, they'll see that I did the right thing. They'll see I told the truth.
I love you, Chris, but it's over.
Please state your name.
Chris Ellsworth Douglas.
It says here that you pleaded guilty to cheating on last year's final exam and subsequently lied about it. Is this accurate?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jimmy, what do you have to say for yourself?
I can only say it would stem from a horrible mistake perpetuated itself into an avalanche of guilt and regret that I wish I could now have done differently. I succumbed to peer pressure and realized too late what the right thing to do was. I hope to learn from this mistake and to serve in the fleet with honor and dignity.
You know, if you truly believe this, you would have come and told the truth from the beginning, right when you realized that this was happening.
Young man, then and there would have been the place to be least afraid of the truth.
It only demonstrates that you still felt you had something to gain by subterfuge against the honor concept.
You leave this board no choice but to dismiss you. First Class Jenkins, you are hereby separated from the Naval Academy, and you may or may not be required to pay in the amount of $80,000 in compensation for the education that you have received thus far.
But I told the truth. I told the truth. So many people cheated on that test and nobody came forward. You would never have known who I was. I would just have been another face in the crowd.
You're dismissed.
I told the goddamn truth! I told the truth. Did the right thing.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Look, I'm sorry it turned out like this.
I'm not sorry at all.
Don't say that.
No, Jerry. I'm sorry for you. Because you have to live with this. For the rest of your life, your education, your Naval Academy commission, your defining moment is a complete sham.
At least I'm still here. I'm packing my bags.
True, but then again, I'm the one who's okay with himself. I'm liberated, Jerry. Sure, in 10 years, I'll look back and wonder what could have been, but at least I know what was. I made my decision, and I did what I thought was right. My integrity is still intact. I mean, I really hope that you're okay with the way you've handled this. I mean, is this who you really are?
Please, Chris. Enjoy the rest of your life. Dad?
Hey, kiddo. How's it going with my big midshipman?
Doing good, Dad. Doing alright.
Hey, that's good to hear. Still raising hell? Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Yeah, Dad. You know me.
You remember the Ballisters, don't you? You know, they got that daughter.
Yeah?
Well, they can't stop talking about you.
What do they say?
Oh, they think the world of you. When you come back home, they want you to come over. I think they're trying to fix you up with their daughter. You know, they're not the only ones. Everybody here is talking of you. They're real proud of you, son. Everybody tells me what a fine boy you are.
Thanks, Dad. That's really nice of you to say.
They all say that, but some people are hearing about your school. They're hearing that it's got some real problem. Kids cheating, lying about it. The situation's a big mess. Your mom's worried sick about it. She's afraid you might be mixed up in it, but, you know, I tell her not to worry. You know what I said? Not our Jerry. He's one of the good ones.
Thanks, Dad. It means a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for the school, but I know my boy. He's better than that. I raised you to be an honest man. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Things are real hectic around here. That's all.
Yeah, well, of course they are, but you know, the important thing is that that you're okay. I just can't wait to see you. Dude, can't believe it. Imagine, you're going to graduate from the United States Naval Academy, of all places. You know, that's something special. Everybody's going to be there, Jerry. Everybody's talking about it. They can't wait to see you finish.
I can't wait either, Dad.
I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud that you've made the right decisions.
Thanks, Dad. It means a lot. It means a lot.
All right, well, I know you got a lot of important things to do, so I'll let you go.
All right. Goodbye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
The mandate of the Academy is to turn young men and women into naval officers. Officers who, in the words of John Paul Jones, have the most scrupulous sense of personal honor. But it is honor that's been called into question in the biggest cheating scandal ever to hit the Academy.
One of my former roommates approached me with what he thought was the final exam. He said this could be the final exam on Monday.
You looked at it?
Yes, sir.
You studied it?
Yes, sir.
You did the problems on it?
Yes, sir.
Knowing full well it was the real thing?
I would say that it was probably 98% sure that it was a final exam.
Did you have any qualms about taking a look at that paper?
Yeah, I remember I was feeling kind of uncomfortable about the whole thing. But as the night went on, we'd heard stories filter down that the test was throughout the brigade, and it gave us some false justification in what we were doing.
The final knowledge, of course, didn't come until I was actually taking the exam the next day. When I looked at the exam, I didn't realize I was in trouble, but, I mean, they said, well, why didn't you get up and tell the professor right away? And, you know, my only answer was I was scared.
You don't build your classmates. They teach you that from day one. You don't build, but then you don't lie, cheat, or steal. It's kind of a catch-22.
I had trouble sleeping. You know, I was thinking about it the whole time. You know, I was like, knew I was in trouble, kind of like an intuitive feeling. Something that God gave me was just this guilty conscience. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I've got one whopper of a guilty conscience.
If other people turned me in, then I'd go down for it. You know, I would confess. I would say what I did, but I didn't want to turn anyone else in. I just remained silent. I mean, we were part of the conspiracy. And so we just had to kind of live with ourselves, which, you know, proved to be probably the worst punishment of all.
Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night saying, I just wish I hadn't gone. I wish I'd just kept that secret to myself. I'd still be in Annapolis. I'd be in the Navy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror. I mean, it just looks like now that I'll never have a chance to graduate from the Naval Academy, and that's something I got to deal with for the rest of my life, because it's all I ever wanted.
Do you guys feel betrayed by the Navy?
Well, that's a tough one. I mean, I broke the rule. Everybody knows the rule. And I think if I were to graduate, it'd be a slap in the face to the people that didn't break it. I'm just glad that I could confess, and come forward, clear my conscience, and walk out of there with my head held high.
There comes a crucial point in everybody's life, and you either recognize it or you don't, in which you were either made or unmade. That was obviously mine, you know, your point where you either go down the road as a dishonest person or as an honest person.